It certainly was, Craig. $2 million in bribes alleged for 70 workers, the single biggest takedown in one day. It was literally taking busloads in order to bring in all of these defendants into the federal courthouse as they were paraded in to be handled for their indictment in this bribery scheme. The New York City Housing Authority superintendents and assistant superintendents were brought in for their court arraignments. Damian Williams, the U.S. Attorney for the Southern District of New York, saying that they arranged this impressive showing of force intentionally, saying that this alleged pay-to-play scheme is an endemic problem within New York City and specifically the Public Housing Authority. He vowed that it ends now. The scheme was simple. NYCHA workers had the power to award so-called micro contracts, contracts that were just several $1,000s each. They were meant to fix the problems that plague the buildings that people pay rent to live in. But in order to be a contractor, too often to get those jobs, NYCHA workers demanded their cut, a bribe to get it. Now, nearly a third of developments across the city have been touched by this bribery scheme. Williams explaining how 70 of these mid-level leaders in NYCHA abused their power.
Contractors didn't pay up. The defendants wouldn't give them the work. That's classic pay to play. And this culture of corruption at NYCHA ends today.
Now, another New York City department, that of the investigation, recommended that NYCHA centralize and better supervise their purchasing process 2.5 years ago, but it was never done. NYCHA has since now released a statement saying it's cooperating fully, does not tolerate the behavior, and is reforming its micro-purchasing process. The Southern District, the federal agency in charge of bringing forward all of these indictments, vows that this process is not yet over, and we could very well see more arrests in the future. We're live outside of the federal courthouse. I'm Kirsten Cole, Pix 11 News. Back to you, Craig and Vanessa.
Kirsten, thank you so much for that update.